Hi there, this is Troy Warrick with POSH Properties here on a wintry day in Denver, Colorado on the 19th of February. Wanted to do a quick video on renting versus buying and then where the Denver market is headed. Went to a class this morning that gave some very fascinating statistics on renting in Denver compared to buying in Denver. We all think, prices have gone up so high in Denver, and truly they have. But if you look at prices on kind of a percentage basis, it's really no more expensive to live here than it was 15, 20, and even 30 years ago. So it's pretty interesting. Prices went up last year in Denver about 6%, and that's actually above the year before, but then below the 8 to 12% increases that we had in years kind of right after our big downturn. So they have kind of leveled off a little bit. Doesn't mean that a home price doesn't seem expensive here. We've had drops in interest rates that have kind of helped offset that quite a bit, which is good. In terms of if you're ever thinking, if you're a renter now and you're thinking maybe should wait, like prices are going to go down, there's got to be a crash, just get that right out of your mind, because it's just simply not going to happen. If you look at rents in Denver, they've actually tracked the increase in housing, almost mirroring it. So really, first of all, you're not really saving anything by renting. You obviously don't have the same responsibilities as an owner, but you're not really saving anything in terms of a much cheaper rent compared to what you can buy. Another interesting fact I always like to point out, and I have heard this before, is renter's net worth compared to a buyer's net worth. A renter's net worth on average is only about $6,000. That's what they have to their name. Whereas the average homeowner has about $125,000 net worth. So just that alone should kind of make any renter want to just throw that idea out the door, go get any kind of home, whatever they can afford. Because just over time you make so much more in equity paying down your mortgage with owning property than any kind of investment really you can make without having that mortgage, but still throwing money away each month in rent. Another interesting thing I came across I wanted to share was that, for example, if you bought a townhome in, say, 2014 that was $250,000, 6 years later, with the average appreciation we've had, it would be worth about $350,000. Now, the value of it went up. You've been paying your mortgage, so that went down. So just in that 6 year period, you do have about $125,000 in equity on that investment. So it's not rocket science here. It's pretty simple. You just have to get into the game. With Denver being such a desirable place to live, we still have a lot of people coming in to Denver. We still have a very strong job market, and with record low inventory, there's just literally almost statistically no possible way that prices are going to drop anytime soon. I don't think they're going to skyrocket in terms of going up 10 or 15% a year, but I think you can definitely bet on 3 to 7% gains all day long. Another interesting point is that in 44 years of tracking this information, the Denver market has only dropped in prices 4 times, so 4 times out of 44. So again, your odds are pretty good if you make an investment, even though you feel prices are really high and it could be a stretch, that your investment is going to pay off here in Denver. So those are just a few things I wanted to share with you. If you're considering buying, if you're a renter now, you need to do whatever you can. You can get in with as little down as 0%. You can certainly get an FHA loan for 3.5% down. So you don't need these big down payments to purchase these days. 640 and above credit score even works. So I would encourage you, if you're renting but can buy, definitely it's time. Thank you, and have a great day. This is POSH Properties. Name is Troy Warrick, 303-827-5141. If you want to discuss anything you learned here or buying or selling a home, take care.